Okay, good morning everybody. This is January 1st, January 2nd, I'm not sure now. It's it's the first set of 2024. I had plans last night to go into one spot set up on a pond because it was supposed to be a little bit of wind today, so I wasn't going to go to a real good spot. But I got a notification last night from one of my cell cams that a coyote passed by one of my bait piles. I made a pile yesterday, some moose fur, moose heads, and scraps I collected during the fall. So I put it out yesterday, and already a coyote passed by it. So of course my plans has changed. I'm going to go in there and set up. I can't go too close to it because I don't want to spook the coyote if he's still there. So I got a spot. I checked on Google Earth. There's a pond not real far away from the bait pile. So I'll go in and sit up on the pond and try calling from there. So I'll see how it goes. I just sit there sitting in the truck and just getting ready to leave. So it should be good. Excited to try it for the first time in 2024. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I checked my phone before I called, and I got a notification that there's a coyote at my bait right now, which is only like maybe 450 yards away. So I'm gonna go with distressed rabbit, see what happens. So hold on. This happens so fast. I just want to go back over and start from the beginning and explain to you how this went down, because I wasn't expecting it to happen so fast. I mean, as soon as I hit the rabbit distress, this thing was coming across the bog full blast toward me, and I wasn't expecting it at all. When I first seen him, I thought for sure this got to be a fox coming this fast. But no, but then I realized this was a coyote coming. I posted pictures of this coyote that I got on my Facebook account, and just for fun, I in the description I added that this must be the dumbest coyote in Newfoundland. Well, what I meant was that, it was just I couldn't believe that he would actually come straight across the pond. Usually they'll circle and stay downwind of you and before they get too close. But this one comes straight across the open pond and just stood here looking at me. So I said, there's no way to miss. And I shot, and I couldn't believe it. So then I shot a second time, and the gun snapped, or she didn't pick up a bullet. So then he stopped again for me, And by the time I got the crosshairs on the Coyote, he was starting to move again. People got to realize that when you're using the camera, it's a lot different. You're thinking about the camera, hoping that is pointing the right direction, and it's just a lot. For me, anyway, it's a lot to try and figure out before you pull the trigger, and just hoping that everything is working out. I know I'm going to take a lot of slack, a lot of jokes from my buddies when they see this video. But yeah, the truth of it is, I did miss, but my gun, for some reason, the Ruger 204, according to all the forums online, because I had issues in the past, she can't stabilize 40 grain ammunition. So I had 32 grain, but I did have some 40 grain left over from last year, and I just by mistake got them mixed up, and it's really hard to tell what is 40 and what's 32. And I think that I was shooting 40 grain bullets by mistake. I didn't realize it. Yes, we're lucky at. I didn't have it planned no more than, I don't know, 30 seconds I suppose, and I looked across the back, I seen him coming, and when he hit the pond, I thought he was going to circle on by the edge, but he come straight at the collar. And when he got, like I said, I let him come on to when he got, 60 yards, I suppose, I stopped and shot, and I missed. I can't believe it. Anyway, I got on the second shot, so but I'm going to stick around and just wait and see if I can get anything else to respond. Talking to Dwight. Okay, well, coyotes are on the ice. It's dead. But what just ruined my morning? Can't believe it. I was just sitting here waiting before I decided to walk into the coyote. I've been here for at least half hour since I shot it. And I froze. And I was on the phone texting my buddy and bragging about my shot, my kill. When I looked up, I was standing up and my gun was sitting on the snow. They're about, I don't know, 80 yards I suppose, was another one walking out to the dead one. And of course, as soon as I seen him, I slowly crouched down to sit down and try and shoot him, pick up my gun. And he was right downwind of me, he could smell me, and he turned and bolted. And of course I couldn't help but not try to shoot at him. Didn't touch him. So now I got an educated coyote. Drive you. But anyway, I'll walk out and have a look at the coyote. I don't think he's a big one, I think he's a young one actually. I can still hear that single coyote barking over there now, so. Well, it ruined my morning. Anyway, I'll go take a look at this coyote. Lucky Duck did it again. I used a homemade rabbit distress again. When I made myself, I caught a rabbit alive in a snare. I took him out and set up my camera and recorded the rabbit crying. Then I converted it to an MP3 file and added it to my collar, so it works good. So let's go out and take a look at him. Anyway, it's a good way to start the 2024 season. Got one the first morning. So, I'm still listening. It feels like I'm going to see one any second now. But I'll try to get over that stupid mistake I just made. I shouldn't have ever got on the phone. I should have just sat there and waited for an half hour at least before I decided to move. But probably it'll never happen again, I'd say. But anyway, I don't know how he never smelled me because he come out on the downwind side of me in the woods. But anyway, he seen this one down the pond and he decided to go out and check him out, I guess. But that's it. It happens. Anyway, have a great morning.